Hello and welcome back to Calmsden Farm with me, Bidsker. Now, it's been a couple of extra days since I was really able to start recording a video. I did lose my voice, I'm still a bit croaky now as you can probably hear, but I'll do the best I can with what I've got. So you might notice a bit of a change. This field was not able to be fertilised. So in between episodes I have been busy, I've not been doing nothing. I have cultivated this field up. I have seeded in the larger of the three parts of field 5. That is planted with seeded with canola. This has just been reseeded with grass, and this and the canola need fertilising before we can actually move on to October. I am going to get these two fertilised and then we'll move on, because we've got two more small fields that we do need to seed in. We're going to go with wheat for one and probably barley for the other. We should be able to plant both of them in October. So I'm just going to quickly get this fertilising done and I will see you in a moment. Okay, so we are coming to the end of fertilising the stuff that we can and need to fertilise for so far. This field will need another coat once it's started to grow in. Some of you may have noticed in that time lapse that I have another new tractor. I really shouldn't have got rid of the case, and as you can see in the top right corner, I have been playing about with Courseplay and AutoDrive, which I've been getting to work really well actually. So the fertilising is done, really should put that header away, and now we've got two more fields that need seeding in, which will be in October. So we're going to put the John Deere away and then we'll have a look at the new tractor, which is a New Holland. Can't remember exactly what it is. We'll have a quick look in just a moment. It's not bought, it is leased. There you go, it's a T7 230, which I think is going to be more than adequate for what we need, especially now, like I say, using AutoDrive and Courseplay. We can have multiple jobs going, which is the plan for actually October. We're going to get one of the fields seeded and then we'll set a second job up for rolling, and probably do like a montage rather than a time lapse. So let's go and get into October anyway. Alright, so we have made it to October. It's 16 degrees, 8:10 in the morning. So as I said, these two fields are going to be wheat and barley, because we will need the straw off them. We have a silo as well full of a bunker, should I say, full of silage, which we need to probably do something with as well. We won't be doing much with that right this minute, but I'm going to set this field up, get it working, and then we'll have a look at what we're going to do next. We'll probably do something using the New Holland. Okay, so we have the John Deere set off in Courseplay. I'll quickly show you actually my Courseplay menu and our fields. So we have created all of our fields in Courseplay. I'm going to make a quick tutorial video on how to do all this. It's really straightforward, really easy to set up, and once you get it working, really good. I've also set up all the waypoints as well, so we're ready to harvest everything, and we can automate harvest as well when it comes into next year. Again, I'm quite happy to do a tutorial video on that as well. So we've done all the outlines for our fields, the course that the worker's currently on. We can't see it now. There you go, we can if we click onto the tractor, and it's literally starting in the centre and making its way around the whole field. So yeah, we'll leave that to do that, and we'll have a quick look at the two fields, because I have a feeling we might need to get them weeded fairly quick. So as I said, I planted canola in this, and that is a lot of weed. So we are going to have to rent a sprayer and get some herbicide down on this pretty quick. As you can see, the areas where we drove with the fertilizer spreader, medium weeds, aren't coming up with weeds, but that's fine. So let's get a sprayer. What we want is something. What do we have? Probably something like that. We will just lease it, and we'll keep it for a day so we can get all the weeding done. Excuse me, my voice is getting worse. But before we do that, we'll have a look in the sale, because if there is... Never mind. There isn't something. 27 or 33 metre. We'll just go with 27. And we will lease that. Okay. So I'll go and pick that up, and I will meet you back here in just a moment. Alright, so we are back at the farm, back at the first field that we're going to weed, which is the canola, and then we will probably do the linseed field after. I do feel like we're going to need to do that. But I'll quickly show you how to set up a Courseplay course. Courseplay and AutoDrive, by the way, can be got from GitHub. I would always suggest getting it from there, the official downloads for it. Anywhere else, you don't really know what you're getting. So once you're sort of in your field, you can be within your boundary. The default setting to get into the Courseplay menu is Alt-G. And if you go to the middle setting, make sure your fieldwork settings are set, so you need your headlands, where you want to start from. It doesn't really matter with this job, we're just going to stick with the centre on this one. Corner radius is fine, all the rest of the settings are fine there. All you need to do is press C to generate your course, perfect, and then X to start the job. And you'll hear in the background that the New Holland has already started up. So this will get weeded really fast, 27 metre working width. If you hit the delete key, it will bring up your menu, and it will give you, once the job is started, a time of how long it's going to take. 12 minutes and 2 seconds. You can have a look through Courseplay at the whole course on the map, or you completely delete it. It's exactly the same, as you can see the John Deere in the background there. And to get rid of the HUD, you just press delete again, and you're back in your basic gameplay. That is a lot of weeds. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of a montage of getting these two fields done, and probably the linseed field as well, because I think the seed is going to take a lot longer than weeding. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so we're just doing the last headland pass now on the wheat field. This one in front of us will be barley. The linseed field does not need weeding, so all the weeding is done in that larger field there. But like I say, we will keep the sprayer until November, because these two fields will most likely need spraying off as well. So this wheat field, barley field, canola field, and then at the back there we've got linseed, so we've got plenty of different things to harvest. One thing we do need to do once I've got this up and running on the next field is go and sell whatever milk we've got. October is the best month to sell milk in, and we'll check the cows now after it's saved. There you go, the cows are plenty of food, 2,500 litres of milk, so not amazing amounts, but it'll do, and we can sell that. We can get £3,000 out of it. It might not be oh, you'll see there, sell all station. The people are having problems with the garden centre sell point, so I've basically placed a sell everything on top of it, and that works. I will go and show you that when we do the milk, which will be in about 2 seconds, because I'm going to set this up off camera on the next field, and we'll go from there. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so we've picked up the 2,000 litres of cow milk. Whoops. As I said, we have set up sell points for everything, and we do have AutoDrive, and I'll quickly just go through that with you now as well. So for AutoDrive, you want the Alt 0. That's the base setup for getting the GUI, the HUD up. We can change to delivering, where is it? That one. And we can change that to general store, and it will just start taking us all the way to the general store. So there is going to be a gate in the way, because the route that I've set up for it does go through the other yard. What I quickly cut through there was I am currently seeding barley in the field on the right here, and I've set the New Holland up to do the rolling on the first field that we seeded today. So I need to quickly go and open this gate, and then we'll drive up to the store, and I'll show you what I've done there. Yes, tractor, there's a gate in the way. Let's just pause that there for a second, and we'll start again. There you go. Oh, it doesn't want to do that. There you go. That's got it. Okay, so I will meet you up there. Alright, so we've made it up to the store, and as you can see, there's only one sell point on the floor, because it would actually let me place the sell everything on top of the general store. So this is going to drive on now. It'll detect the trigger there, and now it's just selling us the milk, nice and easy. And we can set this as well to take us back to the farm. We'll go to, where should we go? CP1. There you go. And that'll just take the tractor all the way back. Shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. I know this course works. And while that does that, we'll get back to the New Holland and the John Deere, and we'll do a little, I think, above view of time lapse of these two finishing these fields. So I'll be back in a few. as you can see, the rolling is nearly done. We will set the Courseplay up doing the rolling in this field as well. But once the seeder is done, while this is rolling the field, we'll just get the last of the fertilising done, and then that's pretty much it for October then. There's not much else we can be doing. The cows have plenty of feed. So it'll be a case of moving on into the next month, but that will probably be another episode, or episode 5. So let's get this out the field any second now. Beautiful. Let it do its thing. Try and do as little damage as possible to the nicely rolled field, and we'll go around the edge. So we're just basically going to get this in place, ready to set up. These corners I will eventually fill in once everything's growing in. I'll smooth off the edges because they'll just stay soiled for literally the whole time. Such is the nature of the courses that I've set up on these fields. This is pretty much ready. The seeder is starting its 2 headlands now, so should be done in a minute or 2. And then we can start getting set up just to fertilise. So I'll be back when we're ready to do that. Alright, so as you can see, the roller's doing its thing. So we're going to go ahead and do the spreading on the first of the 2 fields, and probably just do a time lapse of spreading fertiliser on both of these. Let's get them done and out the way. So I will, like I say, time lapse going through the fertilising. I'll be back with you in about 2 minutes. Okay, so we are fully fertilised up. We do need to do another layer of fertiliser on all 3 of these fields, but that is again something we can do probably spring before we do that. So we'll just let the roller, the New Holland, yeah, that's the one. We'll let the New Holland finish off the rolling, and then that's pretty much it. Like I said, for October we're now finally ahead of the game. Tell me what you think of automating the farm. I think it's a really good idea. It adds another layer to FS. Oh, it's just started to rain as well. Hopefully we can get the rolling done before it really gets too heavy. Yeah, anyway, let me know what you think of automating the farm. You definitely get a lot more work done. If you'd like to see some tutorials on how to use AutoDrive and how to use Courseplay, again, let me know. But that is really all I've got time for today. If you enjoyed the episode, please do like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more on Calmsden Farm on Ep.4. Goodbye.